Hello, I have my tea in my Nightmare Before Christmas mug. I have my hopeful t-shirt on. I have your questions in front of me. Welcome to my 200th video. This is part 2 in my Ask Carrie series of videos, and this one is based around relationships and love and hugs and flowers and So I asked you, friendly, lovely, lots of people, to send your questions into #AskCarrieLove, and I have some of them here ready to answer. Have you ever been in a long-distance relationship? If not, then would you? I don't know if this counts. I went out with a guy for like 2.5 years who went to the school down the road, but he was from Hong Kong, so every school holiday he'd just go home, so we'd have to spend like 3 months at a time being apart. And not just apart, like 5,000 miles apart. So yes, I have been in a long distance relationship, but I'm not sure I could do it again because it was really sucky when he was away. I know I've been in love, but someone told me I'm too young to know what love is. Do you think that's true? I don't really think anybody can define love. Love is a subjective feeling. It's all based on how you personally feel. So I don't really think anybody can say, no, you haven't been in love when you feel like you have, because it's all based on you. It'd be like if you told me you didn't like carrots, and then I was like, no, you do like carrots, eat them. It's like, it's all, I can't tell you whether you like carrots or not. That's just based on your tastes and your feelings. So if you know that you've been in love, then you've been in love. You might get like 10 years down the road and look back on it and think, I know what love feels like now, so maybe that wasn't love that I was feeling then, but right now, that's how you feel, so don't let anybody tell you otherwise. How old were you when you had your first crush, and have you ever looked back and thought, what did I see in him? Yes, oh god, who hasn't? It was this boy in primary school who I can't remember the name of now. I remember him being like a proper, in it man, know what I mean? Yeah, bruv, yeah, that kind of person. Yeah, I'm so not attracted to that now. What should someone do if the guy they like is giving them mixed signals? Do you have any tips? Ask them. Use your words. Communication is so underrated. Nobody ever just says how they feel, and nobody ever asks how someone feels. No one is ever just outright with how they feel for fear of sounding a bit odd or getting a bit embarrassed or being rejected, but you're never gonna find out if you don't just say it. You're better off potentially sounding a bit odd for like 10 seconds rather than having 6 months of this question eating away at you. For your own peace of mind, just ask. And even if he doesn't like you back, at least you know now and you can just move on with your life. And if he does, then score. What do you think the amortentia potion would smell like to you? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Amortentia? Amortentia? I'm gonna say amortentia. It's the love potion in Harry Potter that smells... I don't know why I'm explaining this to you, because you guys, you know. To me, it would probably smell like a crackling winter fire mixed with freshly baked cakes and the smell of old books. Is it bad being 17 and never having had a relationship? No! Oh my god, you go at your own speed, sweetheart. Just because everybody else around you is snogging and shagging, that is totally your choice to not be doing that. I wrote a blog post on this called Firsts at my blog, alliknownow.com. So maybe give that a read, because it's long and it's a whole video in itself. Maybe I'll just do a video about it, maybe. Possibly. You just need to go at your own speed, and nobody should force you into thinking that just because you've not done something yet that that's wrong. You do what you're comfortable with, and don't let anybody pressure you into doing things quicker, because you'll just look back at it and regret it later. How old were you when you had your first boyfriend? I have those silly little relationships you have like back in primary school where you kiss someone on the cheek and then suddenly you're going out, but all going out really means is just saying hello to each other in the playground rather than just ignoring each other. My first proper boyfriend was when I was 16. What tips would you give to someone who has or is being friend-zoned? I have too much to say for that. I think I'm gonna do a whole video on that. I'm gonna do a whole video on that to answer your question. Coming soon. Cliffhanger! Oh, spilt my tea! Spilt my tea! Oh no! Oh no! Do you have a certain type? Fictional. I think I've loved more fictional boys than real ones, to be honest. Oh, I'm gonna have to wrap this video up soon. I really need a wee. Do you hate it when you read a story and the male lead is so brilliant then you become sad because you know he doesn't exist? I hate that so bad that I wrote a song about it. Boys in books are better. We just have to live up to that fact, girls. Because those clever authors know that nothing sells a book to teenage girls like an incredibly romantic, really hot, slightly raunchy male lead. So those are my answers on all things love related. I think the next one is going to be friends, so I will let you know on Twitter when to send your questions in. And thank you for a wonderful 200th video. Thanks for watching all of them. That's mad. Dear Tom, I'm also going to try and do this in one take, but I've never done that before and I hate doing it because I make so